Okay. Thousand talk. Thousand, come on, you got to talk. Thousand, you better talk so we can get this started. There we go.
Alright, I'm talking. Is it lagging?
It's not terrible, it's fine. Let me make sure the audio is balanced. Say something, like talk.
Hello?
Alright, that should be balanced enough. Okay, so let's see. Do we have announcement made yet?
No. We have to, get Bakies in here too.
Oh, that's right. How did he get through? Just no clip? That guy just no clipped through the door. Yep, he did. Of course. And again, I can't tell his group rank, so. Oh, hey, it works. Alright, cool.
Are we ready?
Yep, people are watching. I think we're ready. I think. I think.
Alright, tell Script to just start doing it.
Yep. I'll message him. Alright. I think we're waiting for Bakies, I'm not sure.
I can DM Jonathan if you want me to.
Okay, that's fine. If script doesn't do something, I'm just gonna walk up there myself. Alright, let me turn everybody up a little bit on the stream. Can you hear me now? Is this better? Is this worse? You decide. Yeah, the stream's delayed by a couple seconds. Alright, cool. There might be a bit of background noise because of some things going around in the house, but we'll start soon, and thank you guys for coming and watching this event. I had just last night to pull this entire thing together. I was up till 4 a.m. and then I slept for 4 hours, and then now I'm here, so hopefully we can make this work. Probably a lot of bugs.
Man was doing a speed run.
What?
He was doing a speed run.
Who?
You.
What do you mean us? Oh yeah, okay, I'm dubbing. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? They're talking about the actual game.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of ads recently for speedrun.
Yeah, I was like, dang, because apparently they released a huge update. So.
I mean, I wouldn't have released the update
Speedruns
if they
are
were
cool.
still making money.
Yeah, I don't know. Does speedrun even have any game passes? Yeah, in the background, I'm here with 1,000.
You have like the skip thing.
Oh yeah, that's about it though. All right. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in game chat or on the stream. I might not see them if I'm on the
Jumping is
stream.
disabled.
Yeah, I disabled jumping due to certain problems, like people jumping out of their seats constantly. So I also disabled resetting, which is pretty nice. Like, watch, ready? Oh wait a sec, it doesn't work on me. Because
Well, that's awkward.
yeah, that was a little weird. It doesn't work on you guys though. I know that. There we go.
Well, I have people that were watching this. I think the audio is working, so you might want to check to see if it's muted or not on your computer.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they wouldn't be able to hear me saying that, but it's okay.
Yo, hello. Wash Mashin. Is that your name? Yeah. The point, guys, is that you can't reset. You're not supposed to be able to reset. Because if you reset, then it breaks. And then you guys freak out because it's broken. But you broke it. So.
And then the, oh my god, scam.
PM. Oh my god. Wow, man. Okay.
Well,
1 sec. Let's see. Click the button and look.
you have to go into the developer console.
Yeah. I might as well just do that real quick. I know who the winners are. What do you want, Zuzu? Alright, anyways. So we're gonna start in a second here. What color do you want the audience to be? Say it in the Twitch chat, or the stream chat. Pick a color. Anything but red, because red looks really ugly. You know what? We'll do gold, because you guys got me feeling like gold. Oh, that didn't work yet, because I didn't select brightness down too, and there we go. Lights are dimmed. Let's get this started. This is fun.
All right, Bakey's announced it. Good.
All right, so we'll have Bakers joining in a sec. Welcome our. Alright, whatever.
Quick shout out to my man Mitchell for making this stage.
Speaker far, let's do a transition and let's apply. Nice. Let me make sure everybody's here on the same. Got quite a few people in the server today. Kind of flooded. It's weird. Like, there's an hour before it actually started and there's 44 people in the server, and I was like, oh geez. Like, I didn't have the voting system done at that point.
Yeah, I thought you weren't gonna get finished in time, honestly.
Holy crap.
At least it's not like the first time where we had to shut down at least like 5 times.
Yeah. Alright. Once again, I'm gonna make sure that everybody's here. You have access to the camera controls, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. For best supervisor. I wonder who it'll be actually. We have a lot of good supervisors in Jamie's actually. And
I mean, a lot of them got fired recently.
yeah, I mean that's true, but the ones who did survive definitely earned it. And like the interviewers, they work pretty hard. They get thousands of interviews or requests that come in through.
I think we're going to have an apps team award, which is really deserved because we get tons of those, especially since we've been running so many ads recently.
Yeah. So I wonder who's going to win this one? The one and only Fleming. I don't know who that is, but great job to him.
Congratulations, Flaming.
Let me ref him. Refresh. There we go.
Oh, we're gonna have to refresh him.
Yeah, all the seats are gonna be gone because they teleport with the player. What the hell? Teresa. Once again. Oh, that's a good trophy. I like that.
Oh, let me narrate for him.
Okay.
It's such an honor. Thank you to everyone who voted for me. And shout out to all of the Bakey's fam and Jamie's family in the crowd. Tilde.
Whatever. I wonder if I can. Jesus, follow me enough times. Dang, Modern Chris.
I love you all. Less than 3.
How many people we got in the server? Let's find out.
By the way, quick quick little update. If you would like to, I mean, you don't really have to, but you could post the stream to your friends.
Oh yeah, sharing is nice, you know? Sharing is caring. We get a good 60 players. That's actually past the max allowed, I think, by normal users. It's a pretty good server count. And the server's pretty stable, I'd say. You know, I was actually gonna add a clapping function, but like I kind of forgot.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Oh, wait, audience.
Would we have to switch to R15 though for the animations?
Yeah, but actually it's I don't know. I mean, I could do both, but it might just be easier to switch to R15, so probably.
Oh. Well, I guess I am coming up there. Hold on, I have to do command.
Make sure to refresh yourself.
I was not briefed on the next category, but I think it's managers.
I sure hope so. It doesn't really matter, you can go in whatever order. Look how your picture doesn't load.
Yeah, let me see. Print. Is it in the server? I can't go to the server log. Can you print the?
It's actually in local log. So
I can't see them.
In client log?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
It might be an issue with my console.
Which category are we doing?
I have no idea what the next one is. I think it's
so
manager.
Let's do manager, because you know why not. Like everybody on stream just saw the winners. It's okay. Beam.
Who is the winner?
Let's see. The Epic Dev. Oh, that's right, we have confetti, don't we? Freaking Dereza, no. You're not supposed to say it early.
No, I don't know if the Epic is here. Does anybody know if he's here?
I don't know, let's see.
I don't see him in the player list.
No, I don't think he's here. That's a shame.
If you bought the ticket last time, it might have been a develop a product and it might have been reset.
Yeah, so if you bought the developer product last time before the server shut down, then it's gonna reset because dev products are only temporary. So if you want to get in every time without having to buy the dev product again, just buy the Game Pass on the actual website. So, but if you do buy it in game, it's probably a good idea to rejoin before, complaining, because that helps a lot. I should probably tween the camera back over, shouldn't I?
Next show, we should write a script. Because, yo, that was so weird. It's like, the next category is, managers, yes.
Glitching in won't work, what the heck? That's nice. Well, I mean, it's meant not to work, that's a good thing. Oh yeah, and for those of you who like to exploit games, I've encrypted their remote events, so, have fun with that.
Ooh, a secret warning.
Yeah. Jamie's is a restaurant that's pretty new in the Robloxian industry. Although we've been up for over 2 months, others have been up longer. I'm glad we have that message system on the bottom. Considering we're new, we're doing amazing, and we have an amazing, supportive, and growing community.
I think during the intermission, we can talk about V3 because I have a lot that I can say about that.
Ooh, actually, I haven't been really updated on V3. I've just been working on, current stabilization updates.
Yeah, there's no progress at the moment, but we do have a lot of things that are ideas that need to be approved of by our members.
Blame Roblox.
Yeah, I have no idea what went on today with the servers.
Was...
Somebody said that they got DDoS, but I don't think that's what happened.
No, I doubt it. Roblox is a multi-billion-dollar company. I doubt they'd get taken down, but it's a simple DDoS. I mean, some people.
Do they own their servers?
Yeah, they own their own servers. They're in California.
There's probably an issue with that.
I think what they were doing, like I heard a couple rumors on one of the QA testing discords that they were actually updating, but my question is, why would they update in such a terrible maintenance window? That's like, you're in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I would update like in the morning.
Yeah, usually maintenance windows like lie around like 3 a.m. to 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. I think. But oh no, I feel like this is my part. Just because.
All right, Stratus, it's your turn.
I don't know where to. I don't know where I am. There we go. I like the picture. Nice. All right. Fix the camera real quick. Speaker far. Apply. So what are we going to talk about?
We can talk about V3. But mainly, I want to thank you all for letting me able to work on Jamie's. None of this would be possible without you guys. I like that developer outfit you have. It's a bit snazzy.
Yeah, I made that a while ago, actually.
Ooh.
It's actually a 200 Robux. What's next?
We can do the developer award. I don't know who won it. Did you make the thing where it automatically adds each text button when you just have to add the I don't even know, value?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. I was gonna do that, but I didn't have enough time. Us developers are the ones who create the framework that you all play on. Without the quality development we put in there, there would be not much to call Jamie's. You forgot a word.
Yeah, Jesus. My arms are sore from going to the gym.
Oh, hitting the gym.
Yep, I am hitting the gym. Anyways,
Putting in work on the scripts and in the gym. Strat is everybody.
and you shall present this one.
Who won it?
Let's find out. You know what? Wait a second, let me make sure that's right. Yep, you won it, 1,000.
Well,
you know what, I'll just do it because it's kind of awkward presenting yourself.
yeah, it would be kind of weird.
We need some confetti.
Bam. There we go. All right.
That was good. Who's controlling the camera?
I have no idea who's controlling it right now. I think it's script because I think we only have 4 people that have the permission to do that.
Alright, I'd like to be able to see.
Anyways, if you would like to say anything, we can, or if you wouldn't, we can just go ahead and get down.
I don't know where the microphone is. Let's see. Wait,
It's right beside me.
I need to leave the camera, and I broke the camera. Okay. All right, lit. So I'm just gonna, walk off stage now. Stage bar.
If anybody from the stream is in the game and you want a quick shout out, you can type in the chat right now.
Or you can follow me on Roblox, and then I'll get the notification, and then.
Oh yes, you can follow Stratiz on Roblox. STRATIZ. Easy to spell, easy to see.
It's even better, if you join me in game, and then you follow me there, and then guess what? Your name pops up on the stream. That's pretty cool. See, there we go. We got Crazy Snakes. He gets the idea. Thank you for following me, Crazy Snakes. I only have 300 followers for some reason. It's a bit depressing, actually. Matt plays Roblox. Your name's spelled interestingly. Thank you for following me. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel as well, because we'll be doing streams like this every once in a while. Thank you. Shout out
if
to
you're down for it, I will stream with you.
That's always nice, because 2 commentators is better than 1. This is You Found Moderation, looking pretty festive, I'd say. And Extreme Dev looks like he's lagging a bit. Shout out to Dereza Dev,
Maybe a little bit.
a new member of our beautiful development team. He is a builder. It's a shame Zero isn't here today. Even though I haven't seen much of him anyways. Shout out to Unlimited 00. Interesting name you got there. And you know what, Hazardous, I already gave you a shout out. Don't try to cheat the system.
Now, by the way, our moderation team, I think we are hiring more people soon, and we'll be hiring more supervisors, I think, and I think the apps are going to be in the next week or so.
So for those of you looking for a role in the development team, like Green Lufic here, well, what you're going to need to do is set up a presentation, basically make something in Studio, and then message me on Discord saying exactly what it does, what I should be looking for, and tell me how long it took to make it, and where did you find the resources for it, and all that. So depending on how well you do, I will accept you or I will deny you. I'm a pretty nice person, so I might accept you. You never know. Guys, also, if you like the stream, make sure to give it a like and then comment once you liked it for more streams. The more likes we get, the more streams there'll be. Hey, maybe next time we'll get dev dudes to actually talk on the stream. You never know.
You never know.
Wow, that was great. You did a great job there, pal. Who is this guy?
Oh.
I don't remember his name.
Extreme. Just DM him on Discord or something.
I don't know his Discord. When you say commands in an interrupt phone, oh boy. That's not how results work. Dev will say best mod. People don't know how to use the system, that's okay. Best moderator is xhappy WYD. Yeah, I was thinking it's gotta be PGGE.
Is he a moderator? I thought he was an executive.
I'm not sure. Last time I checked, he was a moderator, but that was like early V2, so he might have got promoted.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's CSO.
Jesus Christ, Script, come on. Jeez, I think he forgot how to do it. He probably forgot how to do it or something. Knowing him, that's... There we go. Yeah, now I can do the confetti.
Hello. Oh, wait, isn't this like a chick or something?
I don't know.
I thought it was for a second.
First,
I was about to put on my voice.
This guy got 25 votes. That's the most out of every single person that voted.
Firstly, I would like to thank everyone that voted for me. I think the intermission is either after this or soon, and we can talk about V3. But if you haven't been here for the whole thing, that is what we're going to be talking about in the intermission. The award winners for the first one was, let me see. The Epic won the first one, and then, well, I won the second one, and then X Happy is the third winner.
Still got quite a high player count going on. That's good.
Our moderation team is pretty good, I would say. They have to deal with a lot of people, and recently we have had a group by the name Crazy Exploits try to raid us, but I'm pretty sure Stratus here has fixed everything, I'm pretty sure, with their exploits, so they won't be able to be shutting down our servers anymore.
Yeah, the main thing they
Do you
were
want to
using.
speak on that?
Yeah, actually, the way they were shutting down the servers, and a lot of you probably know because it was this crazy crisis that went on for like a good day or two, and they constantly just shut down the servers and nobody can join. What they were doing is they were taking advantage of Roblox's chat functions, and so Roblox is a chat script. Whenever you type something in chat, it gets sent across. It goes to the server, it goes through a couple functions, and then it gets sent out to everybody. So these functions are very complex, and they have a lot to them. They use a lot of APIs. So every time you chat, that's why sometimes the chat lags if a lot of people are chatting, because it slows down and needs to throttle a bit. But what this person was doing is he was flooding the chat functions with so much data all at once, like 100 times in like 1 millisecond, that he he just got kicked, I think. Either he kicked or he left. So he was flooding the chat functions all at once, causing the server to lag and causing the server to cut off all client connections. So everybody would instantly just crash or freeze, and the server would lock up. But the thing about this is that not only did it crash our game, but it crashed every other server on the server in California. So there's multiple games on one server, and so let's just say Phantom Forces was on that server that they crashed. Well, not only did they crash Jamie's, but they crashed one of Phantom Forces servers. So this was a huge problem, and it was reported all over dev forum for a while. But thankfully, Roblox released a patch recently that I didn't have to make a custom chat function. So yeah, it's fun to deal with though.
He also made the sound local, so the oof crap that was going around, they will. I think they are still able to do it, but it only appears for them, right?
Yeah, it only affects them. It doesn't affect anybody else. So they're just dousing themselves.
Also, the B-Tools thing, if they get anything added that is not in what we have specified, they will get instantly removed from the server.
Yep, and I also figured out, remember that remote event thing that I made a while ago? Yeah, so I figured out why it was kicking people. So apparently, I put another if statement inside of the, like, one that checks if it's a hand-to object or it's something else, and so if it didn't meet that requirement, it just skipped over it and went to the else, which it shouldn't have. So it would kick you, and it wasn't right. So, but thankfully I figured it out, so.
Yes, it is fixed now.
Here's a view of some of our executives that we have here.
I think we need to hire a COO because we haven't had one in a while. Actually, no, we did have that plain illumination guy, but he wasn't here for like a day. And then when he left, he deleted our information. And that's a little bit immature. If you guys want to, after this, we can do a quick VIP server in a game afterwards. If Stratus is down to stream it.
I'm cool with that, actually. I have time. I'm on spring break, so I have a week off to do just whatever. So.
That sounds great. I don't think I have spring break until next week.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What do you mean, like after next week, or like next week is spring break for you?
I think it's after next week.
Oh. Okay, need to get ready for the confetti. This one might be PGGE. I didn't check. Or didn't pay attention at least. Wealthfulness.
Oh, it's Wealth.
Actually,
is he here?
Wealth definitely deserves that. He probably is here. He's always to the events. At the events, at least. What color does Wealth like? He probably likes blue, right?
Oof. I don't think he's here.
Those are some good awards, actually. I think they all deserved what they got. Oh yeah, definitely. For the people who had to buy it like 3 or 4 times.
I think we might. I think we should make the Game Pass more expensive because in the future I don't think we will have to shut down.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Actually,
And then we could just have like a season pass, I guess, kind of thing.
yeah. I'll just make it so it's like, you know, it's just 30 Robux because people with the BC get 15 a day. So. Season entry ticket. That's a good one. All right. Again. Okay.
Oh, I guess we're talking about development now. I'm probably not gonna type this all into chat, but for V3, I think we're going to do more of a city-ish thing. And the restaurant itself is going to be more of a traditional French instead of the. I'm not gonna say the design we have is modern, but it's not like what you would see in if you went to France and you went to a restaurant. We do have submissions on the Discord for anybody that wants to put their input to what they would like added. I'm pretty sure it's either you DM Jay himself, which his tag is simply Jay, or you can DM me at 1000 Degree Knife, or even Stratus at Stratus, the same name that we all use on Roblox except for Jay.
Yeah, because Jay changes his name like once a week.
Yeah, he changes his name a lot. And somebody said that they wanted us to have apartments. Now I don't know how that would relate to us having a restaurant. All right, I'm gonna have to come up there real quick. All right, so let's continue with this. Now, I don't know if we want to have like a kind of there's a guy on the stage. There's a streaker. We have a streaker.
Yo, we got a streaker. Who is this guy?
Somebody get this guy real quick.
Yo, it's not censored. Okay. Jeez.
Okay, I was about to say you can say anything you wanted. We have to fix that real quick. But anyways, a V3. That's pretty funny. A V3. We're either going to do the city thing or have it sort of surrounded by water. Now, if we have it surrounded by water, this brings the possibility of us adding a boat game pass. I don't know how people feel about having a boat game pass, but I think it would be cool to have boat rides. I don't know what you think about that, if it would cause lag or anything.
I mean, it depends on how it's scripted and how much stuff we have. So yes. Hopefully we will be able to add different functions like boats and hot air balloons and whatnot.
Now, I don't know if we're going to completely redesign our UI as it looks pretty nifty right now, but if you want to do that, we are up to that. And also, um, our menus are probably going to be redesigned so they look better because right now it's just
Yes.
diesels that are just in a slideshow, and if you don't have them loaded, it's just a black screen, so people might be a little bit confused, and we might actually have menus that are above the registers themselves. I don't know if we're gonna make if you I don't know if you went to Bakey's Stratas, but they have like this order system. Instead of just giving their players like points for just being in the game for every 10 minutes, they actually have like where if they take an order they get points. I don't know if we want to do that. I haven't talked to Script about it, but it might help for the people that just sit there AFK hiding.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's been a problem recently.
What I've done
So they would actually have to do stuff.
Blue Crown, which is a bit of a hidden development behind Jamie's, is I've actually made it so you get points based on like your activity. So if you're moving around a lot, you're actually talking, then you get points, but otherwise you don't. And so
That actually is pretty smart.
the only problem with this system is that it's kind of buggy. Also considering people like if there's a bunch of different variables and factors that kind of mess with it a bit. So right now it's mainly just set. So if you give people orders or whatever, and then if they don't like your order, then you don't get points. Or if if you constantly do that, it subtracts points because you're giving them the wrong order. And so in the future, also we plan to make it so whenever you serve something to a player, you're not going to be able to serve them from like across the map. You actually have to go walk up to them, and if you're close enough, then you can give it to the player. So, and also I'm adding a search bar to the leaderboard because it gets really annoying when there's a lot of people in the server and you can't give.
Yeah, we might need to add that to the foods too, because scrolling down, that has been a complaint recently.
Okay, yeah.
Let me go to the DMs real quick because I'm pretty sure he sent me things that people suggested. We might want to go over those real quick. Now, I don't know about auto promotions.
Oh, yeah, auto promotions are.
That is something that we wanted to be added.
Actually, no, that's already added. I already added that.
Oh, I mean, like you can buy the rank itself instead of buying points. Which I don't know what the purpose would be. Also, somebody else said they wanted a cutscene where you are seen in a limo riding to Jamie's, and you get escorted, and a menu pops up down saying, "Welcome to Jamie's Restaurant V3." Now, I don't know how that would work. Maybe like a local thing happening, but I don't know if that would cause a lot of lag. It seemed like it might, if it would do that.
I don't know.
Limo.
I mean, it's with vehicles and stuff. It's really about like there's much different methods to do everything, and so with vehicles, it gets a bit complicated, especially if you're doing like a C-frame type vehicle. You'll start to get lag and then a lot of glitches as well as it calculates, because sometimes the math formulas aren't the most accurate when it comes to fast-paced Roblox computing in Lua. So but I don't know if we can pull something off that's like jailbreak, their system's optimized, it's clean, it doesn't lag, then I think we have a good chance. But the only problem is that making vehicles is one of the hardest things to do in Roblox, just because of how Roblox works, and there's no like actual friction in Roblox. It's just it's weird. It's really weird, but yeah.
Yeah, that's just I think let me see. The Dancer's the one that suggested that. Now, I don't know any things we could do, particularly with game passes, if anybody wants to say anything that they would like. But vehicles are things that we could add to just give people, just instead of standing there and being in the restaurant, something they could actually do besides just eating once they're done, or we could add some entertainment. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe some like games or something, or you can like interact
like
with
mini
other people
games.
and be like, hey, do you want to play a game, and then a GUI pops up where you can like play tic-tac-toe or something. So
yeah, that actually is pretty good. Anything else you think we could talk about? I don't know. The building itself, I'm pretty sure I'm really thinking we can do a city, because that seems like it would be cool, and we could have, have you been to that game Meep City, where you go into like a dummy place and then it brings you into an actual shop instead of just having a GUI?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like we could do something like that.
Yeah, actually, Meep City is a really interesting game. The way they did everything is kind of nice. I mean, it seems a lot like seems like it'll take a lot of time considering the fact that you have to build the models for each building, and then the factor that you're not only is it not there at first, what you do is whenever you enter a door, your screen goes black, your character gets, you know, held, and then your character deletes the rest of the map and then puts in a place in the map from replicated storage, and then you enter that building. So, I mean, it's a system that has a lot of room for bugs, and I'm sure they've dealt with all of those. And but it's very much so possible, and yeah, but you know, we don't want to go too far into, you know, the role
Yeah, we don't
play
need to
aspect.
make it like
Like we don't, yeah,
full-fledged, like everything, but we're just trying to. Right now, this is just ideas, so none of this will probably, no, not all of this will be in the game, but some of it might.
yeah.
Just throwing this stuff out there.
Just keep in mind, this isn't our full-time job. We don't get paid enough to do that as our full-time
Yeah.
job.
Yeah. Are you in college or?
No, I'm still in high school.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of work to do. I don't know if you guys, some of you may be in high school, but I'm guessing most of you are in middle school. I'm pretty sure, and it's a lot more work once you get into high school.
Yeah, definitely. Like, jeez, I remember my freshman year. It was, you know, I went in thinking that it was gonna be like High School Musical or something, right? For whatever reason,
Yeah.
That was like the only situation that's oriented around high school that I knew about. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be like cancer. But then, you know, I started getting into it and I realized, okay, this is, you know, a lot.
It's not that bad at all.
It's not bad. It's actually really good.
A lot
Like,
of work.
I hated middle school. Middle school is so boring compared to high school. High school is so much more fun. You get, you know,
You have so much freedom.
yeah, you have a lot more freedom as well. Don't think that you're the king of the world, but like you have more freedom than middle school, obviously. So, and but if I were to say anything like about high school that I don't like, would probably be the you know, distance you have to walk sometimes. If your school is huge like mine
Yeah.
is, then you have to walk from one building to the other, and that's like a good football field or two sometimes. So
And then if you get late.
yeah, then if you're late, I mean, some of my teachers are pretty chill about it because they know I come from like all the way across the world, so you know.
Yeah, but if that's all, I think we can close the discussion and continue with the rest. I have no idea what script has planned for the rest of the show, but
I feel like
I
he's
don't
doing
think
this
there's
for
anything else that we can talk about because this is all developmental phase and planning. We don't have plans yet.
yeah.
And it's probably going to take a while. Like, we're going to keep V2 because I'm pretty sure it was just released a month or two, maybe.
Yeah,
at
V2's
most.
pretty recent.
We're not going to just get rid of all that work that was on there just because we want something new. I know we did have it leaked by somebody, but that doesn't mean that we should get
Scrap
rid of
it,
it because
yeah.
a lot of games are leaked.
And the thing about the leak is that the fact that, unlike most cafes or whatever, we only have one script that runs the entire cafe. Well, we have two. We have a local script and a server script. That's it. We have nothing else in the workspace. So, and then people who are leaking games, the games that really get affected by this is the people who put their scripts in workspace instead of server script storage, because server script storage is on the server itself and is like embedded into it, rather than in workspace it's an actual instance. So, you know, if you don't want to
So the
get
client
games,
can't
yeah.
see it.
So the people who stole the game, they don't have any of the scripts and they don't work. So they just have the models. So the entire place is useless without the scripting. Like the doors wouldn't work or anything. So
We did recently have a breach where one of our staff did try to mess with our stuff by ranking one of his alts to development team, and then I don't know what he did, but he probably, I'm pretty sure he just tried to change something, and then he ranked him back down to premium customer to try to hide it, but we did catch that, and I don't know if we want to say his name, but it has been dealt with.
probably hasn't made it very far, considering the fact that I don't put comments in my code either. And I'm sure you know that.
Yeah.
Oh boy, but yeah, I feel like so far me staying up till 4 a.m. working on this thing has been pretty worth it. It's fun, and I enjoy working.
Now, if Script wants to talk, he can. I don't know if he's listening, but yeah. Also, by the way, if you're in the game and you are spamming, it's not that hard to kick or ban you, so please just refrain from doing that. It's a simple command. Dandy stands here.
Oh, okay. I don't think he knows what to do. Yo, we should get all this. We should get all the stuff up on the stage.
Yeah. PM him real quick on Discord.
I'm gonna mess with the lights a bit because why not? We got spotlights. Let's make that green.
Somebody said they want sushi, but this is a French restaurant. I'm not sure that's going with our whole theme.
I don't know if that works too well. Stage light. Well, looks like after a while the lights start to break. That's not surprising. What did I do? Oh, shoot. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Who is...
That would be kind of cool if we had like breadsticks in the middle of the table that they could get. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, the extreme dev just in the corner begging the script. Jeez.
Or if like once they got served, they could like have their server bring them breadsticks and it would just be in the center of the table. I don't know how that would work.
That'd be pretty
And
cool.
then when they left, it would be pretty cool. Like it got rid of it.
Like that was... What the frick? Dude, literally just did. You know what, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go help you real quick. I got you. I got you. Or transition. He just went flying.
Well, that's not supposed to happen.
Jeez.
Since he didn't want me to talk about the future, I'm assuming he wants me to talk about staff and all that. I don't think we're going to have stricter policies, but we are going to be more strict with activity because that has seemed to be a problem with our MRs in the past where they go away without telling us where they have went, and then we get stuck trying to host an interview or training or something, and we have no staff to do it. And that has been a problem a couple times. Make sure if you are a MR that you do refresh yourself on the guide that is posted within the internal announcements. If you haven't read that, that is our policy that we use for training as well as interviews.
I'm definitely gonna add those breadsticks, I'm pretty sure. Sounds like a good idea.
Alright, so a dev is sitting on my head, so it's a little bit weird. But
how do you do that?
I think either after or before V3, we are going to be working on a new interview center, is what he said that he wanted. I did make a V3, or I built it, but it's a little bit small. I did not take size into account. I'm thinking that Mitchell, which is Linux 3215, will be helping me with V3. I don't know if he will be helping me with the interview center, because I can probably do that by myself, as it's not that big of or adventurous of a project. Because we don't really need any scripts or anything. And other than that, I will probably fix the outside of this place because I did not build it, to be honest. But I do need to make sure that the lobby area looks a little bit better, and I do want to make the seating area look a little bit better because at the moment it's just a box. And I don't know if you notice. Well, you can't notice because you can't actually change your camera, but there is a hole in the ceiling. I don't know
Oh
if you've
yeah, I
seen
saw
that
that
in
actually.
Stratus.
Yeah.
Just little polished things. I mean, nobody notices it because they actually can't move around their camera, which is a good thing. We do have this snazzy stage that was built by Mitchell, and Mitchell says he wants a ball pit. I don't know how that would work, but it does sound a little bit cool. Apparently, yeah, somebody wants to be talking about moderators, which we will need to be hiring some of those soon. We are running ads. I'm pretty sure we're going to be running more ads this weekend. When we reach 30K, I think we're going to have a game night, or we can have one today. I'm pretty sure we're going to have one today, actually. And then we will have one at 30K, a big one. With all of you guys will be invited. You will see an announcement on the Discord server, so make sure to join that if you get the ping. If there's anything you'd like to talk about procedures that we are going to be doing in the future, then you can do, as in hiring developers or something like that.
So with hiring developers, who are these people? Jesus. Okay, people keep sending me teleport requests, and it's rather annoying. Anyways, so for hiring developers, we are pretty strict on that, and we don't hire people who don't know what they're doing. So let's just say you have a good skill, right? If you come to me and you say you want to apply for scripting, but you're really good at building, don't apply for scripting, because if you're not worth our time in scripting, then we're not going to hire you. I mean, as harsh as it may be, we're trying to look for the best devs and the highest quality devs we can get, because we don't need, time to be wasted or bugs going around, because we want to have a stable and solid development team. And everybody we've got in the development team so far they know what they're doing, they've got it under control, we have planning and everything. And so yeah, we have fun too. It's not like it's not all business, and I feel like that really helps our creativity, having fun, relaxing, just talking to each other. So, and hey, if you get on the dev team, you get to join our super cool private chat. So
yes, IT chat, even though that has nothing to do with development.
What is it? IT department? Yeah.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with development at all, but it's called IT. Well, I guess we do fix problems, so I guess that could be IT.
Yeah. It's like internal IT within IT. It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know why we have a development channel on the Discord, because we do not use that at all.
Yeah, that's true. We only use it when we're talking to Mr. CF. We should probably add Mr. CF to the chat.
A soda? Don't, please do not get script to bring everybody up here, because I am so scared somebody is going to say something on that microphone.
Yeah, the only problem with that too is that they're all anchored to their seats currently, and all their cameras will break. So
good.
yeah, I really like this lerp function on the camera. I think I did a good job with that. So Matt plays Roblox asks if he can apply for something like a QA position where he tests things out and checks and answers questions in the game. I mean, I'd say the best role for that would be like moderation team. You got to work your way up to that one, since we don't exactly. Our entire community helps us QA test by spamming us in Discord saying, "Hey, guess what? There's a bug," and then we have to fix it. So we have our own. You're all QA testers and you all help us out. So, but I'd say that if you want to actually get more involved a little bit, I'd say join the moderation team.
We did used to have a function to where you could report, but that's against Discord's terms of service to have. It wasn't really error monitoring, but I don't think that we're allowed to do that. Have error monitoring webhooks.
That was weird. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're.
I think it was because we had the chat lock ones.
I think it was
had
the chat
tons
lock.
of requests.
Yeah, definitely. They probably hated that.
If we did not have the chat log and we had the regular call moderator one, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have took it down or disabled it. Let's join a game with a big server. Hold on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh wait, we could all play my parkour game that I made. That's completely broken.
Well, if it's currently broken.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, it's not terribly broken, but I'd rather play a different game. I'm sure everybody else would too.
Who wants to build a boat?
Do you think we can get a VIP server on the lab? It has a max player count of 30 though.
Let's see. I don't remember any games that have a big server.
We could booga booga and make factions. Oh, that'd be nice.
Let's see.
Or we could do a speedrun 4 competition. Everybody jumps in.
I would say we could do that, but I don't know if Scripps wants to give away funds or promotion.
It'll just be for community reputation. You never know.
Ah, yes, for winning purposes.
Yeah. Trials. Yeah, max player is 49. That's perfect, actually. Holy crap!
What?
I have so many reports. I mean, teleport requests.
Jesus.
Screen, dude. My God. Skybound? You mean Skylines?
There is a Skybound game. I used to play it a lot. I think it's Skybound 2 now because they made a different game. Unless they actually changed the name. Yeah, I think I'm feeling Roblox High School. Actually, let me see. I wish you could sort by or see how many max players there is. Somebody should make a plugin for that, or not plugin, extension. Holy crap! It's Dandy Stan.
Oh my, yeah, that's the guy who keeps freaking spamming me with bullshit. Excuse my French.
I mean, that solves it. It's literally on the microphone somehow.
Why is it stuck there?
Is it because I banned him while he was there?
Probably.
I think that broke it.
Add is not okay. We need to get rid of this what's it called? Terabyte services ad thing because they're broken. Valid color value. What?
Let's do a top model.
Top model. It's actually not a bad game, I'll be honest.
It's 12 players max though. Oh, they updated it with filtering enabled. I remember I had this one thing that I tested out, and everything was, what is it, unlocked. And that was not fun for the people in the game.
Alright, how do I fix everybody's camera is the question. Respawn. Oh boy.
Well,
Sure as hell did not work. Okay.
that's a little bit awkward. I think he's just gonna delete the brick. Or no, he's gonna block it off. Let's see. I'm still looking at these games.
Oof. Wow, that was great. See, even though it was delayed like a good, 30 minutes, no, 2 hours.
Yeah, 30 minutes is a little bit of small of a window
It wasn't all that
compared
bad.
to the actual. Alright, let me see. I'm still scrolling. So I don't. Let me see. If you leave the game, will you have to restart the stream?
No.
I think.
Oh wait, do I? No.
It might because it closes it.
You can auto connect. Oh boy. Wow, I'm still like surprised that I was actually able to, we were all able to pull this off in such a short amount of time.
Yes, let's see. I think you were on like 12 last night. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think that's. Well, I don't know what.
And you
time it
joined the
was in your
studio
time.
to fix
Oh,
the
my
floor.
time.
Jeez.
Yeah, the one thing. That's with my OCD. Has Roblox said anything about that thing where the border changes independently of the background?
It's in suggestions and it's gotten quite a few likes, but nothing, really saying that, oh, we'll add that.
That might cause a problem with like older games, like if they would make their GIs look a bit weird. I don't know if it would or not, but it seems like it could.
I think what they would do if they applied the update, it just inherit the background color.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the background transparency.
Because I know, what's it, that old game, Pairs to Pairs, I don't know if you remember that. Like, if you go in it now, all of the image, like, I don't know what I think they're called image labels. Yeah, image labels. All of them have a gray background, and I'm pretty sure they used to be transparent. Like, I don't know why you would just have them have a gray background.
Yeah, that's true.
This bacon guy wants to be moderator.
What are we doing? Why are they lining up exactly?
Was it 200? I mean, we can do the circle if we want to. I don't know. It might get boring after a little bit, but it's. Have you played it before?
Played what?
The circle.
No, I've never played that.
It's very simple. You just get into a circle, and then you vote for people to gradually eliminate, and then the person that's last standing wins.
It's interesting. Have you ever played those Wipeout obbies that used to be around?
Yeah. those, I remember when it was the spinning things, they would like sometimes glitch out and start spinning everywhere because it was they have the motors instead of actually like C-framing it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know if motors were fixed. I think they were in the physics update.
I mean, I know they're optimized, but they're not, you know, the best still. They still do a bit of shaking, I'm pretty sure.
Someone wants to know when the interviews are. I can look at the schedule real quick, but I don't think that we are going to be having them today. Let's see. Look real quick. Weekday schedule is 1:00 p.m. EST, 18:00 p.m. GMT, and 10:00 a.m. PST. And then we will have 4:00 p.m. EST, 21:00 p.m. GMT, and then 13:00 PST, 7:00 EST, 0:00
It's
GMT,
0
and
o'clock.
16:00 PST. And on the weekend, it's 10 a.m. EST, 15:00 GMT, and 7 a.m. PST. And the second one, which is already passed, 2:00 p.m. EST, at 19:00 p.m. GMT, and 12:00 a.m. PST. And I'm pretty sure those got canceled today because of the sheer amount of issues with Roblox servers at those times.
Yeah, definitely. Roblox was flipping out earlier. If you guys don't know, all the servers went down, the APIs went down to the website, so it's a bit of a disaster there.
Are they doing like a meet and greet now, or are they just doing screenies?
It's not even sure.
Let's see. I'm literally still trying to find a game that has like the biggest server. How much people want to play? People said they wanted to play Jailbreak, but I don't know if their server is actually that big.
I don't know. How many people?
26. That's quite large.
Someone said something. I'm dancing alone. Interesting.
What is Test Beyond? Some Naruto game.
Yeah, I haven't had breakfast yet, I just realized.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd assume you wouldn't since you
like,
were up this morning developing.
I was like, dang, dude, I'm kind of hungry. I wonder why. And it was like, oh, wait, I didn't eat anything.
I woke up this morning, and as soon as I get on my PC, like 30 notifications. Oh my God, Stratus went to sleep. You need to script real quick. I was like, whoa.
I think it just crashed. I think the server crashed, actually.
Yeah, everybody's frozen.
The animations are still playing, though. It's weird. If I jump and I freeze, it usually means I crashed. Dev console.
So I guess we're going to a game that I don't know if we have Armored. I don't know. This seems like a game that would have a lot of people, but it doesn't. Oh, I already left. I'm gonna find a game real quick and just buy a VIP server. Hopefully they don't make it $34,000.
We're doing screenshots. What are we screenshotting for? Where's script?
He's in front of the red line.
You sure? I don't see him.
Wait, he wants to play his game? What the? Food games? Or I'll announce it on Discord. I don't know if they're gonna start yet. Alright, so I'm going to be dropping the link to the game real quick there. There it is. Wait, oops, remove web address as well. It's a little bit awkward. Alright, if you're in the Discord, I think it's going to be announced shortly.
We're doing food games then. Oh boy, I threw myself into a different server. Whoops. Oh my god, that was so bad. No, he was about to take a screenshot. He was like, may I? And then it just left.
I'm just going to ignore this blatant free model.
Don't worry, everybody, I'm back.
Why is there just a hole in the middle of the map? This guy's following me into this game. Are you from the stream, mate? I'm gonna find a different game because he has the Surface GUI button that I've seen 1,000 times.
Free models aren't allowed in Jamie's. I'll have you guys know. Yeah, after this I might go to sleep. Then again, I need to stay up because I gotta fix my sleep cycle now. But let's see. Whoa! I said Discord without getting censored.
We're using that game is. He wants to use that game as.
That was interesting. I don't think I've ever been able to say Discord without getting censored. Context.
What is their? Do they still use that? I don't even remember what it's called. The third-party thing. The filtering service. Isn't it something like Sift? It's Sift. I'm pretty sure. The thing filters everything. I don't know why they don't have like an older option instead of just like 13 plus, where they will just tone it down a little bit, because they have it on the extreme side where it censors it to where like the younger viewers have it. I don't know why they don't have the little safe chat thing, which they do, but it censors about the same amount. It just censors like regular words.
Roblox's censorship.
And the numbers, I mean, I'm getting that people would like just maybe send their phone number, but what is the worst thing that you can do with a phone number?
Yeah, that's true. Hear about that one dev a while ago, the creator of Club Tesla or whatever? He had this huge like lawsuit against him for like
for what?
For child pornography. Basically, he'd like ask for nudes on like Roblox or whatever, and then people would send it to him.
Wow.
For like a role in the group. And then everybody found out, and it got leaked.
Oh. The other day, I was just clicking on ads, and I joined this cafe. It's a blatant copy of Fies. It was named Frizzle or something. And I go into the cafe, and the founder is like having fake sex with his president, which is a girl, in the cafe that his everything is in, like not even trying to hide it, and that's a little much. And it doesn't help that the cafe was copied. Well, Dev says he wants to play in the game that's owned by Dereza, but I mean, I don't know if that game works at all.
I was doing something 3 seconds ago, but I forgot.
Are they done with the?
Oh right, I gotta do pro this person. X Y X Z. Now we're just gonna sit in the lobby, so whenever you find a game, let me know. I can place them. X Z. Yammer.
And yes, you did. I will be reading chat for a little bit since we're just having this little downtime. So if you want to say anything or you have any questions, just put them in real quick.
Extreme mod.
Oh, apparently this guy has somewhere in front of it. It says, if you want to hear more about the Club Tesla own, search green Lego Cats 123. The only club that I really liked was the Galaxy one, where I remember that was like the most popular game at the time because they used to have Builders Club games on the front page. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but they did have Builders Club only games. Like on the top of this little box, it showed 2 games, and you could go left and right. And that is where like tons of scam games would be posted because only like if you only needed like maybe 10 or 20 or 30 players to get on the front page, and then people would put like join for Robux or something like that. But then he had Club Galaxy there, and that's where Trade Hangout used to be. It used to be BC only, and it used to always be on the first spot. And if you joined the group, you had a chance to be the DJ or something, and you could pick from. This is before they had custom IDs. You could pick from like a list, and I thought it was so cool because you could control the effects and everything if you were the DJ, and you also get to wear like this dead Mao hat if you wanted to. And I don't know, I guess it was because I was younger or something, but I thought that was the coolest thing ever in a club, and they had so many effects, and I'd never seen that because before they used to just have the flashy lights on the disco floor that everybody, where it was just like random colors and nobody had any actual effects. But now we have particle effects, which is very nifty.
Dev Deuce. I placed everybody in Strive, that one, like, game.
Whoa, I am no. Oh, that's your place. I'll just join off your profile because I'm not even in the game.
This is a perfect stress test. Oh my god, this is gonna be perfect. Thank you, people. Because now I can test to see if the data store will hold up against like 30 people saving at once.
Ooh. Ooh, it did save because I remember playing this because I was looking at what the heck. Because you had that one game or something, you posted something. It was the animation, and I was trying to find out which game that was.
Give me admin? There is no admin. What are you? Extreme Dev wants me to go. Holy
Another thing I would like to have added into Roblox is there's some guy just walking around. I don't know if that is like a NPC or something, but I think it is actually. But if you could have, padding around the text so it doesn't just go all the way to the edge of the item, that it's like when it's scaled, when you have the scaled enabled, because it goes all the way to the edge, and that just does not look as good as if you could have like maybe percent padding. I'm not sure how that would work, but if you could just have just a little bit of a buffer before the text just goes straight onto the edge.
Yeah. Roblox's UIs are actually like really interesting system, especially like the UDIM values they have. I remember before, I think they only used like a basic UDIM. It was like an X and a Y, but then they added like the UDIM 2, which was like, the the offset, the scale, and all that. And so I think before they actually only had offset instead of scale, and that was like, it kind of pissed off the development community because they couldn't scale things properly. So eventually they added scale to act like a percentage. It's not, direct percentage, but it's like one. But it's based on, like 1 being the entire 100% of the screen on a certain direction. So, but, Roblox as an engine, I've got to say, is one of the most extensive engines out there, just because of the fact that there's so much development and community back behind it. And, one of these days...
Yeah, I could say it was grown a lot in the past year or two. Like, I remember, I think the first major developer to come on, I think it would probably be Dead Zone. Zach, I don't know if you remember that guy.
I worked for that guy at some point.
Yeah, he made Dead Zone. I'm pretty sure that was the first game that I really thought that was really professionally made. And then after that, I don't know which one came shortly after. I think it was APOC that was released before, but then they like made some more changes after. I don't think so. I don't know. But those two games, I'm pretty sure, made Roblox like way bigger than it currently is. Because before that, games were like simple, like sword fighting tournament. That was the front page, and it was the game for a long time. And games like Hole in the Wall, if you've played that, there is an updated version, but everybody used to play that. And games just like that, and then you would see your tycoon place. Like there still is those, but that was mainly the places that you would go to. There was no place like Mad Murder or let me see. There's no like advancedly scripted games because there was just no developers that knew how to use the platform, because there was a lot of updates, and Roblox has done a really good job of adding stuff and capabilities for every developer to use. And I think that in the past 2 years, I would think they've really focused their time on that, and I'm pretty sure it did the best for the platform because you have tons of developers that are very dedicated. And DevX was probably really big too, because if they're actually getting paid for this, that gives them the ability to work full-time and make polishments to their, because if you don't have enough time, you're not going to be able to work on the game, or if you're not getting paid. Because I think Lolaris, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I'm pretty sure he was the one to start making tons of money off of Roblox with Mad Studio. His face just, it's stuff everywhere.
Let me join the restaurant now. Maybe I should add some camera scripting to Jamie's the restaurant, with the intro and everything. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, if we had like a cinematic in the beginning.
That was a good, awards ceremony. It's like,
yeah, I would say it was our best one yet. We are improving the quality, and next time it might not be a little bit scrappy of commentary, I would say, because we have no idea.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw it into that.
Yeah, we're just throwing stuff together.
I'm still a bit dazed at how I can't zoom out. I have no idea why I
have no idea. I looked everywhere yesterday to try. I disabled like scripts for a minute and it still didn't do it, so I have no idea what's going on. Like I thought for a minute it would be something.
It's sync.
It's sync?
Yeah, if you put your camera through an object, see how it turns transparent?
Oh, that's in Visicam.
That's gotta be what that is.
Roblox. That's Roblox setting.
Is it really?
Yeah, they added that. I added that because you know the booths, how there would be an awkward camera angle if you sat on it.
Oh.
Yeah, it isn't. It might be sync though. I didn't try disabling sync. Because I remember one time I was in studio, and when I went to zoom in and out, it did work. So, and sync does not work in studio, so it might be that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there was a problem a while ago where Roblox updated their camera or something, and it did the same thing. So, if you've seen it, I don't have access to the developer forum, but if you've seen that, it might be another issue that popped up.
That forum has a lot of interesting topics. Like, you scroll down the page and you see like 50 different things, whether it be something about like PUBG, which is completely unrelated in the off-topic section, or you get some crazy bug that's like game-breaking. So
I have no idea why they removed the regular forums. What did they do with the moderators with the regular forum? Did they just move over to the dev forum, or do they just not have jobs anymore?
Yeah, they moved to the dev forum. If you're a moderator on the forum, I'm pretty sure you have, you know, some kind of connection with Roblox. So, usually people who have that kind of position are, you know, given access to like dev forum and stuff.
Yeah, because that would have been a little bit weird if they just fired all those people just because they got rid.
It's like, oh, yep, you're all gone.
Yeah, your job, it's not a job anymore. It's a little bit awkward. Script in the game?
Probably.
I don't actually think it is. Oh, the scrolling on the GUI is broken too.
Yeah, I just noticed
so I
that.
think it's just like.
Is it just like the studios? I mean, the actual game is like glitched or something for like user input.
I have no absolute idea because I did try to figure out yesterday. I haven't seen it in another game. Oh, there he is. I haven't seen it in another game yet because I went to Bakey's the other day to see if they were having the same issue. And I was playing a couple games yesterday and I did not see the issue at all. Do we have anything that changes our camera or anything?
We shouldn't. I don't think we do at least.
Because I did delete the camera in studio the other day just to see if resetting it. Because there's like this red box around one of the
yeah,
attributes.
I know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what that's about.
It's been there for a while actually. It was part of an update a while ago, but they never said anything about it, so.
Forgot Devix was premium customer.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He got demoted. Do you know what he got demoted for?
No, do you?
I have no idea.
I think it might be because he was like arguing a lot.
I know he argues all the time, but I didn't expect him to get demoted to premium customer.
Oh boy, someone's pinging.
I think it's gonna start raining. Of course, yep.
Oh, he thinks it's a bug. Hold on, I have to tell him.
Wait, who? What?
The Invisicam thing.
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
It's a setting in the player that it says either normal or Invisicam. I think they added that a while ago.
Actually, never noticed.
For the games like where it's like a top-down scroller, so you don't actually have to make the system yourself.
I've collected 30 points so far.
I forgot to do the place board. We need to do that soon. Because I think if you press that, it does teleport you, but it's only to the award center. Because I did not know how you had the dev product set up like for purchasing and stuff, so I just didn't want to touch it.
So you want to be
because it's like an array.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I did make the Game Pass boards like where you could change them hot swappable, so that's neat.
I made sure to keep that hot swappableness when I moved it, because I moved it all into the local script or whatever instead of multiple scripts. But it's all still there, the same.
Sometimes though, there is a problem when multiple people will join at the same time. It will like not be able to keep up sometimes, and then you won't be able to get into the door. That's the problem that has happened. I don't know if that's because you added the encryption, and that makes it slower, but that's something that has been happening.
The door, like it won't open or something.
Like nothing will load.
Oh, okay.
Because if if like a lot of people are joining at the same time, you like won't be able to load.
I think
your data store. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's this data store throttling or something.
And since it's one script, like everything breaks.
Yeah.
So I mean, then they're like, "Oh my god, I can't go in."
As well, I think it's just the method that's used with data store. It's not built for mass influx of information coming out at once.
And people are like, "Oh my god, the game is broken." I hate when people. I'm pretty sure it's just because they're just younger and they just like are impatient, but
yeah,
they just start screaming, just yelling at you. It's gonna do anything. Oh my god, I'm reporting. Like, I don't know why a lot of people do that now, but they used to not do that.
Yeah.
I think it's just because all these YouTubers started getting a bunch of views with little kids and they just started joining, which is a good thing for the community as a whole. Because usually we are about to hit 30K. That would be usually the biggest groups on Roblox would be 30-40K. Now we have, I'm pretty sure RHS has what, 1 million members or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
That's a big difference. I think Fear was the biggest group and they had 100,000, so that's 10 times that.
Yeah.
So that's a lot.
And then USSF came up right behind it, but USSF recently hasn't been doing too good, so I think the war clans on Roblox are kind of dying out now.
Yeah, because they removed CNG. There's nothing to connect them at all.
And there's also war clans of Roblox, yeah, but like that's kind of inactive now. And then VAC is also shut down, so
that was the main one.
Is gone.
I remember when I first joined Roblox, that was the main thing that I did was war clans. It was pretty fun, and I don't know if you were there when Color Theory, when he was the leader of Rat, he was a pretty cool dude.
Oh, I hated.
And he had those.
I was in Fear.
You hated Rat?
Yeah,
it was that's pretty awesome.
Fear was just like, whoa, rats are a bunch of freaking rats, man. We shouldn't freaking associate.
I remember all those catchphrases. And everybody hated Green Gods. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's because of the leader. And JC John's Cobras. I'm pretty sure everybody hated that.
Dude, oh, I hated those people, dude. Oh, they kept using free models over and over again. It made me so mad.
Do you remember the recruitment center for Fear, where it was like it was so bad.
Oh man, like even the VAC recruitment center was like a cancer fest because they'd get raided while they're in the recruitment center. It's really stupid because they had guns and stuff. Like I thought it was a recruitment center, not a raid center.
You see Extreme right now. He's just like spazzing out. Because
his internet was
running
terrible.
Place.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think I was in Rad. That was the first group that I joined, and I only could afford, because that was when tickets were a thing. I could only afford the top of the uniform. I would go around with that. I didn't go too far into Rat.
I actually got to HR. I got to like a major in USSF, but then I left and that's when they died, sadly.
Well, there was no way I was getting a high rank because I was a little kid. Like, oh my god. Then hollows came around. That's literally the simplest thing. Now that I think about it, but I thought it was so cool the first time I saw it. Because all it does is clone a map from lighting.
Yeah.
But I thought that thing was so cool that you could just switch the map and do trainings.
Actually, I remember like the first thing I ever tried scripting that like really got me into scripting was like a holo that someone gave me. Like I bought it from him for like 500 Robux. And so I was like, I really want to make something out of this, but it was virus infected and everything. I didn't realize, and so it looked really nice though. And so I used it. I was like, oh my gosh, how does it load these things like this? And so I kept messing with the values and stuff, and eventually started learning how it all works. And yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say if you wanted to get into scripting, that would probably be how you would learn, is just by looking at other people's stuff. Like I've learned a lot from Stratus code.
Yeah, like I've roasted you.
Like how to be more efficient.
Yeah.
Yes. Which I mean, it doesn't mind because it does help me get better. You can't get better without criticism. If somebody tells you, "Oh yeah, you're doing amazing," when you're actually not, it's not gonna help you at all.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to party. I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing.
Is your real name?
Who wants me to rank him? These things are a little bit broken because I'm pretty sure Roblox's skateboard, it just loads it. It like does the require thing, and it's not updated to support R15 yet, which is something that they need to fix. That's why you can't backspace to get off. It's supposed to do that, and I'm pretty sure that's why the sounds don't work either.
Is it pronounced Eli or L-E?
The first one.
Eli.
Make one of your... Okay, I'm gonna have to do that real quick.
Oh no. Oh no. I can already see where this is going.
Oh no! I just got kicked. It's probably because the
B tools.
not in the array, whatever. It's not in the loud tools. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do that script if you're listening to me, unless we get like, oh, because like building tools are banned.
You know, just for fun, I might actually try making my own Segway. Seems kind of fun to do.
At the moment, the only way you can get off is by either resetting or getting refresh.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's because there's an error with loading the animation because it's supposed to be loading on R6. And then it just doesn't go anywhere past that on the script. Because I'm pretty sure you're like welded to it.
I can move the hot air balloon with this thing. Oh, I'm gone. There we go.
Yeah, that hot air balloon was like a 20-second restrict. I just did. I just retextured it, and I don't know why the creases are black. I'm pretty sure that's like something wrong with the mesh. See, I don't know what Dev wants to do because there's no way I'm making a table. You want to do some... Oh yeah, there's like a invisible wall there that CF added because some people were hiding underwater, which is something Very interesting.
Yeah.
Hope Dev knows this is the Roblox gear for the Segway. I didn't make this at all. You were kicked from the game, anti-exploit system. He just kicked me because he gave me building tools.
This girl shoved me into the ground and now she's saying sorry. Forgot that the trees are non-collidable.
Make a GUI, what the?
Oh boy.
Ooh, shout out to Iloinaz.
Yeah, it's like, whoa.
Two vowels.
It's weird.
If you want to like type how to pronounce that, I'll pronounce it right.
Yeah, this guy's.
Mittens Cozy also was watching. How did you get that R15 animation, by the way, on yours? Because every time I tried to load one, it was like, oh, you don't own it.
Oh, so okay.
Or you make that.
Okay, so in simple terms, I imported it from Adobe's Mixamo or whatever.
Oh.
And then I imported it into Roblox from Blender. But the way I imported it from Roblox to Blender was pretty intense, so.
Oh, intense.
Yeah. Like, this was recorded on a person and then imported into Roblox rather than, like, created by hand.
That's actually a pretty cool concept.
Yeah. This is not meant for a Roblox rig, which you can tell why the joints are breaking.
Yeah. I thought you just had some dude animate it. Should probably take a long time.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Do you know when we're going to be adding the emotes? Because quite a lot of people have actually bought that.
Oh shoot, we have an emotes pass? I didn't know that.
Yes, it says coming soon.
Oh my. Okay.
And this was like a month or two ago.
I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, might as well.
Which I mean, as soon as we have the coming soon, I don't think we can get like reported on that.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, I guess I'll be working
soon might have to be later. I think the place where I got the icons, which was flat icon, I didn't make them at all. I think they have one that looks like a emote, I guess.
I was wondering where you got those icons.
Yeah. I just use flat icon because they have like vector ones. I usually use those because I have a class which in my school, which was really weird the other day because we started doing After Effects when it's a computer science class, so I thought I was going to be learning about coding, but we're doing After Effects, and our teacher had no idea how to use After Effects, and I basically had to teach our class, which was really weird. Like, if we're going to do something, you should at least have some prior knowledge on it.
Yeah, the curriculum that they put in schools nowadays, they just kind of shove it all together and say, oh, it's this class, but nope, actually you're doing what's it called, graphics design or something. Like,
yeah,
IT class,
I'm pretty sure she was a graphics teacher, and then they just ported her over, per se.
Well, I'm gonna
because
get some food.
All of our, yeah, you can go ahead and get some food. I'll talk to the people, but anyway, she was like, she just like not teach at all. She just shows us to this Code Academy website, which anybody can do.
Game's freaking broken. How do I watch you? Is that a thing?
Spectate. It's spectate.
Oh, spectate.
Did it work?
Yes, it worked. Alright, now I'm gonna go get some food. I'll be back.
Yes, as Stratus is getting some food, we can talk about some other stuff. So, I'm pretty sure if we don't have anything too major with VIP, I will click. Well, actually, no, you won't see the GUI. But right now, with VIP, you can control the fireworks and you can add effects to yourself. So it's basically like Cole's admin VIP, and we might be adding some more features in the future. And now, once you buy this, it will show up like a notification. Like I don't know. Once you get a friend request, there's like an icon of your face, and then it shows that. But instead of saying that, it will say you've joined the server. So if you haven't bought the VIP pass yet, that would be a reason for you to buy that. And this guy, his name's Smoke Trees. And hello, Dev. I got banned on my main. Well, I'm sorry for that, but if there is a reason you got banned, we might be adding a place to where you can appeal. The problem with that is we've been raided recently by people who just use alternate accounts. So we did add a 30-day. I don't know if it was shortened by now because the raids have not been resumed, but it was 30 days that you had to have your account in existence for before you could join the game. And I think it might be somebody else needs a TP. If you can tell me your name, I will fix your TP. Let's see. I wish I could be promotion. Promotions are earned based on a. This guy is really glitched out with his thing. Promotions are earned based on a point system. So once you earn points, which are earned by just staying in the server, which is a problem that might be changed later because people have just been standing around and just getting free points. We might have a system to where when you hand somebody something and it just monitors your activity, it might take you out of the getting points group, if that makes any sense. You might be able to do on and off duty, which was in our V1 UI, but it was taken out on this one just to make things easier because V2 development was done in very fast motion and done in very quickly. Credit Stratus on that one. You can see if you see anything wrong, which we've had some issues in the past, but we are constantly doing updates. V2 updates so might not be as prominent as stuff being added as because we are working on ideas for V3. But they are still going to be added as we were talking about earlier. The emotes are going to be added. If you would like any dances, just send a DM to me or Stratus as we are the main developers at this place. Anything else? We have been working on some more stuff. Yes, this guy has a question. Management, we have been hiring MRs lately because I'm pretty sure we only have around 10 or 20 staff members at the moment. We have 30,000 members, so that is a very bad ratio, and we will need people who can constantly stay on the cafe, or not cafe, restaurant rather. And let's see, right now we have 6 assistant supervisors. Now we used to have, I'm pretty sure, 14. So that means we have 8 positions that could be earned by people that are on the server. So what you're going to need to do is join our Discord server, which is in the description of the group. And once you do that, you're going to need to be a commis. I'm not sure if that's pronounced right, but you're going to need to be that rank or above, which is 250 points. And that is where you can get a MR interview. Once you receive that MR interview, you will be interviewed by Dev, and then he will either promote you or decline your application, which will then grant you the rank of assistant supervisor. Once you are assistant supervisor, you will not get that many privileges, but you will be able to host and attend or assist with trainings and interviews. You will not get admin privileges because we do not instantly give people admin privileges, but once you prove yourself to be trustworthy, we will eventually give you admin privileges and you will be able to ban people at the restaurant. Now, using this system, since you do not have admin, you will have the ability to talk in the executive chat. You will join the executive team, and you can either, I'm pretty sure, you can join the applications team, which we have strictly reads applications. Now we have it. Now this is a good question. How do I apply for moderation? We have places to apply for moderation on the Discord server. Now, when these are open, which is denounced by this is why you need to be on the Discord server, because we announced them on the Discord server using a ping to everyone, so you will get notified when we are taking applications. Now, a quick tip for applications: you are going to need to use your grammar, because it's an instant fail if you do not use that. And that's a really good question. Once you're on the moderation team, you will be controlled, or you will be under the employment of the extreme dev, and you found moderation. Now, moderation team is not a it's not labeled as a lower rank, a middle rank, or a high rank. Moderation team is a service, and therefore nobody can tell you what to do. So the only person that can tell you what to do is your head moderators. So if you would like more information about that, tell or ask the head moderators, as they are the ones that control it, and I am not involved with that at all. So I have no idea if strategist died or not. That was a really loud noise. I just talked about how people can apply to be moderation, since somebody asked that.
How many people do we have in this server? Decent player count.
Well, if you weren't here earlier, the awards ceremony is over, by the way. We're just having a little, I guess you could call it after game. I don't know. Oh my, I just saw on the stream that you went up like 30,000 feet.
No, that's the one thing I like about these segways. You can go pretty high with them.
If you guys want to hop into a game, we can do it. I can set up a VIP server. Let's see. I already have one for Blogs Hunt, and I don't remember the other one I have it for, because I made 2 of them the other day. Well, we can do epic mini games. Actually, that was a really good game.
Yeah.
I already have a VIP server for that too, so I'll just pull up the link again.
If you want, you can also put in the shout and let's make it a game night. That might be easier.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Send me the link to the thing as well.
I'm about to announce it on Discord, so you can just copy it from there.
It's kind of funny because Vic's like he's begging me for the developer role, but like I don't want to give it to him because I feel like Script's gonna like demote him anyways.
All right, let me see. Why you do at here? I already put at here.
Who? Alright, cool. Did you group shout it as well?
No, but I will in a second.
Okay. I used to play this game all the time. Like me and Zero would play this all the time. And we're trying to get to the what's it called? There's like hardcore servers you can join or whatever.
Yeah, the
that
parkour.
was like that was our main goal.
Crap. Now I've been screwed over because I was shouting.
There's a cool trick you can do. You can glitch through the final wall by putting your arm up to it and jumping. It's pretty convenient.
Well, I mean, right now I have no chance.
You got 30 seconds.
There's like this one thing that I'm in that has not changed. I've just been stuck in it. Oh, there it goes. Come on.
Yeah, apples kind of taste like Windex. I'm not entirely sure why.
Well, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Then again, I'm not really sure why I know what Windex tastes like.
Is the server lagging for you? It's like my thing's like frozen.
I don't know. Earlier the server was freezing at Jamie's as well. Yeah, the server is lagging. I just sat down for no reason, and now the chat's lagging.
They might be having issues again, which would suck.
No.
Hopefully it'll like blow over.
Back in like 5th grade, I would host Minecraft servers off of my mom's really old laptop, and this brings me back, you know?
Yeah, Minecraft servers. I remember I used to think I was so cool.
Dude, everybody was cool if you played Minecraft back in those days. Now if you play Minecraft, you're like, oh wow, what a freaking loser.
I remember I used to play that Tekkit crap. Dev says he's frozen too, so it's not just us. We're not alone. Roblox is just having a horrible day today.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's kind of weird though. I still don't get like why would they be having these problems unless like California had some crazy power outage, but even then they should have some backup servers in a different state.
Wouldn't they have like generators?
Yeah, exactly, and that too.
Yeah.
Roblox owns a massive data center, so I'm not really sure what's up.
remember not too long ago there was an issue with Sift, and you could not chat in any game because none of the filters would go through.
Really?
Yeah,
Wasn't aware of that one.
it was weird. Nobody knew what was happening at first.
Do you remember
But
that
it
one
turns
error?
out their filtering service.
That there's that one error that like it was like remote event exhausted. Did you forget to implement whatever?
Yeah.
So eventually they said, oh yeah, we're working on a bug fix for that, and they finally figured out why. It's because one of the developers, like one of the engineers on the back end side, forgot to implement the actual thing for like a callback from the remote event. It was really stupid.
Well, I'm still frozen, so I don't know if this is like just the server. I might have
like
to.
it's the same thing as remember when we used to lose connection from the chat glitch? It's the same thing that's happening now, but it's not the chat.
I might be able to shut down the VIP server. Just read it. I think I just shut it down, yeah. So if you were in, just rejoin. Mesh queue loading issue. A message from developer relations. Today's stability incident has affected the mesh queue, delaying the review and response. Well, that shouldn't have to deal with the servers.
I don't know, maybe you should make a mesh floor, you know?
Yeah, that guy was mesh floor. Yeah, let me just waste my time making a mesh floor.
It'd probably be easier to just get a texture and then apply it to a brick.
Yeah. I might add some actual shape since we have some time after the events. Since it's over, we can make some actual shape instead of just making a box.
That's true. I'll definitely be improving on the event center. Let me turn on team creep before you actually go in the studio if you do. Because I forgot to do that a while ago. Wait,
You need to get the beams too. Them beams are.
Like beams. Oh, yeah, those
the beams.
Yeah. Only problem I have with beams is don't they require 2 attachments though?
I have no idea. Or I don't know. I think it's just a particle. I don't know. Is it not? Like a steady stream of one. I just don't know what the texture is.
I don't think so. I think the beams are actual like. I don't know. Let's figure that out.
I'm having problems joining the server. I don't know if that's just because it's a VIP server. Devik just got banned. Devik just got banned from the Discord.
Wait, from the Discord chat?
Yes.
Oh, he got removed. Okay. Thought you meant
No, like
straight.
on Jamie's Discord.
Why'd he get banned?
He tagged Jay like 10 times.
Rip. Damn.
Well, I'm still on Epic Minigames by Typical Type joining server, so I don't think. Let's see, let me try to join another game.
Meanwhile, we should look at how beams work. So we got face camera. I'm not really sure that works. We got the width.
Oh, there are people in the VIP server. Let's see.
How broken the studio window is on the stream. Oh, wait, that's right. Okay, I guess I should play like an actual game. as well. While the other games are loading, I'm gonna show you guys how to play Phantom Forces properly, the right way, right? You get your P9.
Yeah.
You run up the stair. No, you run up this ladder over here, and then to get to the top of the ladder, you do dolphin dives until you kill people. Simple process. Wish I can turn the volume on now because there's no copyright audio in this game. So the sniper's up there. You can't hit them with that P9. I mean, you can, but it's not easy. So you gotta get close to them like so. You take one out. You push up with your teammates that are kind of useless most of the time, right? You can't go up there, so you gotta go around. That's what your position. Just jump through the window.
Now we see Strat is getting one by the barrel. You go onto the by the house.
Oh, that's a grenade.
He sees one, which is his teammate. Very awkward there. Going to go through and find another tango. Going down the stairs, finds another, gets another kill. That's a two-piece.
I walked up to the grenade that I literally just avoided.
Awkward death to the grenade there. And I am commentating on a delayed commentary, so I have no idea how delayed it is.
I think I forcibly delayed it at one point. I think I can take some of the delay off. Oof, almost died there. We've got Stratus running up the stairs, currently climbing up the ladder, looking around the room to make sure there's no enemies in sight. It looks like there's a good 5 enemies outside. What will he do to pull off this one? Looks like Stratus going on the roof. He has a P9, he's not sure how well that'll work for him. A lot of dead bodies up here, a bit spooky. Sprays the guy down from a far distance. Oh, there's a dude right there. Tries pre-fires him, gets a good kill on him.
Oof.
This game sometimes kind of spooky. Two people in a corner over there. Not sure why.
Especially when people wear all black.
Actually, a really long time ago, I think I made a horror game, but it was so bad because like it was back when I didn't really know how to script that well, and it was really funny because I'd have like these invisible parts, and then just whenever you stepped on something, a bunch of parts would just come like transparent or untransparent anymore, so like you could see it.
It should be like a jump scare breaks.
Yeah, it was just a really awkward jump scare because it didn't actually jump out at you; it just kind of like appeared. And it was, I don't know, it's really stupid.
The last game I really helped with was, I don't know if you played it, but it was Time Travel Obby. I didn't do the whole thing, but it was scripted by Czars, and I just helped with the maps and stuff. I don't know, that was a really good idea that we had to like have it to where it was like once you finished the level of the obby, it would like randomly generate through a pool of maps, so it would be like different obby each time. I don't know, that was like the first time I've ever saw something like that, so you would be able to replay it.
So that's actually not a bad idea. I think I've seen that used once before on another different game. I'm not sure which game it was, but I think also where it's like the speedrun template, and it's like
the infinite runner thing.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that thing. So I actually made like a branch off of that one just for fun for a bit. And looks like Phantom Forces is frozen as well. That's nice.
Well,
I'm gonna go kill everybody real quick until it gets unfrozen. So ooh, I took a bit of fall damage there, but didn't actually take any damage because it's calculated on the server side apparently. So if I cook a grenade right now and I hold it up, do you think I'll die?
let's find out.
5 seconds, took some damage, but it didn't actually show up, so, you know, looks like I'm still alive.
Damage probably is controlled by the server.
Oh, the windows too. everything is server-sided in Phantom Forces except the shooting animations, the bullet holes, and what else do we got? Like grenades and knifing and reloading. That's about it, though.
When you're going, like when you're fighting somebody, do you actually see the animations, like other than like a basic animation, or did they just use a simplified version? Because I think that would probably reduce lag if you did that.
Oh yeah, so basically the way like Phantom Forces and a lot of these games work is on the client, they put everything that looks nice and detailed on the client side. So like the animations you see, those are only on your side, and then the actual server side, it's just some like player holding the gun, and then some fancy math calculations to make the legs look weird. And so, but like, what I like the concept of is having like a detailed gun on the client, and then once like let's say that gun comes into the view of like another person, it turns into like a really, it doesn't, I mean, it's from the start on the server it's like a low poly gun, but then the local client, and I've lost connection, the local client deletes that gun, hides the arms, and then gets a new gun that's actually detailed, and then applies that to the arms. So I thought that was a cool concept.
I like the way that I don't know if you played it, but I think it's called Terror Town. The way they did their characters.
I never played it. Have you played Polygons?
No.
I gotta say, it's one of the most amazing games I've ever played. It's unique, and it has a nice custom like rig that they did. It's completely unique, and this is like made when R6 was still out, so the fact that they have joints and everything is pretty good. Ooh, and like the custom rig that some of these people made a while ago. Remember like the real life simulator or something like that? And then it had like this weird humanoid type figure. It was really buggy most of the time, but it still worked. And you had like swords and flashlights and stuff, but you couldn't actually harm people.
I just died for a second, so if you said anything.
Rip.
Alright, so I don't actually know what we're gonna do since Roblox's servers are like poopy. Ooh, I'm actually in the Epic server. If you can join.
You say APOC server?
No, the VIP server for Epic mini games.
Okay.
Ah, there's 11.
No authorization to join this game. That's another bug that was been around. Okay, I guess I'll have to go through the group.
Do they have a way to replace the thing where it shows the icon for the place, and then it has like the little spinny logo? Is there any way to replace that to where it's like a custom screen?
Actually, I looked into that quite a bit, and if you use teleport service, like let's say you're in a game, and then it teleports you to a different game, you can actually set a custom loading screen. But for actually joining the game, I'm not entirely sure if you can.
I know that new Island Royale game has that.
So it seems I can't join your game because it's full.
Let me just sneakily remove somebody off of the VIP server.
Does that work?
I think it does.
I sure hope it does. Sorry for eating apples on the microphone, but I'm a bit too lazy to mute my mic every time I take a bite, so you guys are just gonna have to deal with it for a bit.
Oh, never mind. Server froze. Again. And I'll just shut it down.
Well, do you have Steam?
Yeah, I have Steam. I have like barely any games on it though.
Could do a Terraria gameplay.
I do not have Terraria.
I have a lot of games on Steam actually, now that I realize. Let me look at it. Wait a second, something's wrong here. I only have 45, I used to have 53. Strange.
The face.
I think it's called thinking face. Yeah, I could be
Oh
wrong.
yeah, thonk.
Thonketh. Oh, whoops, I accidentally opened a game. Whatever. Yeah, looks like can't really do anything right now because Roblox is kind of down, so we're not entirely sure what to do.
Play Terraria.
Alright, I'm in Terraria. Actually, I have a Terraria server hosted off of a server that I have next to my computer, so you can join that one if you want.
No, I don't have the game.
Oh.
Do they still have it for like $5? I'll buy it.
No, it's way more expensive now, I think. Well, considering we can't really play Roblox, I feel like this is a good place to end this stream that's been going on for 3 hours.
Yeah. Alright, so conclude Nori's statements. You got anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty fun. We spent a lot of time working on that event center, and it's a good thing we were able to put it to use today, even with the chaos that went on with Roblox. And
if you guys want us to do like development streams, that would. Well, I don't know if we could show like the scripts actually, but anything else.
if you guys want us to do
building or anything
development related, let us know. Maybe in the Discord.
Or any more game nights. We're gonna have some one in the future because we're about to hit 30K, and we can probably stream that.
Definitely, Script's gonna want to do something for that. So.
But we might just start doing something. I don't know if we get enough support. And that's all it's about. Support. Because we're not gonna do it if nobody wants it.
Yes, definitely.
But on that note, if Stratus has anything he wants to say, he can say it. But I'm done.
I think that's about it. But next time if you guys want us to stream on like Twitch or something, just let us know. Because I'm cool with whatever. And but make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because the fact that when we start streaming it'll let you know. Make sure to turn notifications on as well. And I'll be posting some development related videos on this channel as well, which will be pretty cool. So sorry guys, yeah, we can't play any games right now because Roblox is killing itself currently. But thank you guys for tuning in, and
yeah, I've been waiting to go to the bathroom for like 3 hours.
Jeez. Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. See ya.